When season 2 of Wednesday came out, I was both excited and nervous, because the first season had already set a very high bar. Watching part 1 and part 2 together felt like walking through a haunted carnival, so much happening at once, sometimes overwhelming, but never boring. The story begins with Wednesday once again finding herself entangled in mysteries that just seem to follow her everywhere. The stalker angle, the supernatural forces circling Nevermore, and the way the students get caught up in bizarre situations make the whole season full of twists. Part 1 gives us plenty of setups, body swaps, hidden secrets, suspicious teachers, and the strange feeling that someone is always watching. It really builds a sense of paranoia, and I liked how even the friendships are tested as Wednesday tries to piece together what's going on. By the time part 2 starts, things get much darker and busier. Zombies, cults, family revelations, the Isaac Knight backstory, it's all thrown in. Some of it feels chaotic, but it still keeps you glued because you want to know where it's all going. The final episodes bring the emotional high points. Enid's struggle with her wolf form, Pugsley being dragged into the madness, and Wednesday teaming up with Uncle Fester in a way that feels both funny and dangerous. The ending, with Aunt Ophelia's cold words that, Wednesday must die, really leaves a sting and perfectly sets up what could come next. Yes, it's messy, but that's also part of the charm. It feels like you're inside Wednesday's world where nothing can ever be normal. For me, the biggest strength of the season is the actors. Jenna Ortega is simply outstanding. Her dry delivery, her stares, her little quirks, she makes Wednesday more than just a gothic caricature, she makes her real. Emma Myers as Enid balances her out beautifully. The body swap episode between the two of them was probably my favorite part. It was funny, strange, and surprisingly emotional. Catherine Zeta-Jones and Luis Guzman as Morticia and Gomez had more time to shine this season, and while some parts dragged, I really liked seeing their eccentric side as parents. Victor Dorobantu deserves special mention because Thing is more expressive than half the human characters. Every tap and gesture felt meaningful. Fred Armisen as Uncle Fester once again adds his own brand of oddness, and his bond with Wednesday is one of those things you don't realize you missed until it's there. Then, of course, there is Lady Gaga's much talked about cameo. It's short, yes, but it worked for me because it was unexpected and eerie. The way she appeared in a mystical sequence, delivered her few lines, and then disappeared almost instantly made it feel like a dream. Some fans may have wanted more, but I think the briefness made it stand out. Beyond Gaga, the show is full of small cameos and side characters that add color, though some of them feel like they were thrown in without enough development. Story-wise, I can say it's both a strength and a weakness. On one hand, it keeps throwing new mysteries and dangers at you, so you're always curious. On the other, it feels overcrowded. Some plots don't get the closure they deserve, and a few characters fade into the background without much explanation. Still, the visuals, the gothic tone, and the emotional moments make up for it. Even when the plot was a little too much, I didn't stop enjoying it, because the characters are so well performed that you stay connected. Overall, Season 2, both parts, is a roller coaster. It's not perfect, it's wild and sometimes overstuffed, but it has the heart, the humor, and the horror that makes Wednesday what it is. Jenna Ortega and the cast carry it beautifully, and while the story leaves loose ends, it also leaves enough to look forward to in the next season. For me, it's still a show worth watching because when it works, it really works, and even in its chaos, it never loses that special Addams Family charm.
Hope you like the video. See you with another interesting video. By then signing off from Black and Blank.